Saturday, wacky Professor Nicky and his lab assistant Karen had all the right chemistry to create an entertaining tango. Here's how they got on.
The wacky professor has found his secret formula. You went at it like a rooster with a booster.
You could have slightly tighter hold and you stomped a bit with your footwork. But it was sharp, it was crisp, and you got through it beautifully. Yes.
You need to sort your posture out. That is the main priority and concern. You are picking your feet up way too much, and that's why it's looking stompy. But I really liked the routine. Oh. 6.
6. 7.
7.
My feet were lifting. I was just so aware that if I didn't lift them to do those turns that I wouldn't get around quick enough. To get a 6 tonight from Craig, I think is pretty impressive because I think he's a bit grumpy tonight.
They may have found the formula for dancing success. Please welcome Nicky and Karen. Hooray! Well done, you two, on Saturday. It was great. First of all, was it a bit of a shocker, Colin and Christina being in the bottom two? How was it amongst the rest of the troops?
Yeah, I think that was a shock, definitely. I think Colin was pretty shocked as well, you know. I think backstage, I don't think Fern was happy with her performance. I think she probably felt she was going to go in, and then right at the last minute, you know, Fern was kind of announced out of the dance-off and Colin was in. But yeah, look, every week now you can't pick it because there's people who are very good and there's people who aren't, say, brilliant, but they're putting in so much effort to be very good. So you just can't call it.
You can't call it. 6 different couples been in the bottom two. My dad pointed that out to me the other day. Okay, he spots these things.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's doing all right,
good,
actually.
good,
he's gone to Venice and it's flooded. But anyway, you dropped 2 places on the leaderboard. But that aside, how happy were you with your tango on Saturday? It was brilliant.
Do you know what? I was happy. I'm not going to lie. If I get to the judges and they're smiling and they're saying we love the aggression, we love the character, that's it for me. You know, the technical side of it we work so hard on. And, you know, I did stomp on that, but I knew all week I was trying to keep my foot close to the floor. But as I said...
I was trying to glue his feet on the floor.
But, you know, the posture, to be honest with you, I don't know what more I can do on the posture. I'm literally like this at this point now. So, the feet, yes, the posture. And even when I see those clips, I'm like... to my eyes, I can't see the posture being...
Yeah, Karen, what do you think about the judges keep going on about his posture? What can Nicky do? I mean, what do you think of his posture?
Well, I mean, we've been working really hard on it, and it has improved. I mean, there's little things that, you know, he's not as consistent in, but, you know, we are working on it, and I think he's done a great job at it. I mean, he does have to stay a bit away from me, and I keep on telling him, get away from me, get away from me.
I know.
But, you know, one thing at a time, one step at a time. And,
yeah. Do you know what I think it is? I was a goalkeeper by trade growing up as a kid, so I was trained to be on my toes and to be like that and to react to everything. So now when I'm dancing, I'm like, I've got to be on my heels and like this, you know. So it's a
retraining your mind, and it isn't a natural position to be in all that ballroom.
And quick step was straight leg, and then this week it's like our last week was tango, it was bent leg, and then this week it's straight again. I'm like, oh,
it's so confusing. It is so confusing. There is, we think, actually, when you two are training, possibly a little bit of a language barrier between you. It's quite funny. Have a look at this.
Ka ka ka. Boom. Chung. Boom.
I have no idea what you mean. Are you sure about that?
Boom. Waka. Am I speaking in Spanish?
I think you should check the manual.
Ka 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 ka.
What is that?
Boom, pa pa, boom, pa pa, boom.
What is that about?
Boom, 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 boom.
That old chestnut.
Ka 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 ka.
Oh, okay, right.
She's a complete lunatic. She's a complete lunatic.
How am I supposed to get my posture right if I'm dealing with ga 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 ga, pum pum pum? That doesn't mean anything in English or Spanish or Irish, by the way. So.
Oh, goodness me, brilliant. You're doing the rumba this week. How is the romance and the speed? Are you loving it, Nicky?
Yeah, well, we just started, obviously, yesterday, and it's different, you know. The song is a really, really good song, which for me, coming from a musical background, you know, that to me says it all. If the song is brilliant, you know, I kind of feel you've got half the battle won with the public. But I'm enjoying it. I'm learning the rumba. It's very slow, and I'm like,
and it's quite
1, 2, when can I?
isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously. I think with me, how I do it in my head is learn the steps, put the character and put it together later on in the week.
Is that good?
I'm the opposite. I'm going character, put the steps, put the steps onto the character. Yeah, it's a bit crazy, but I think he's doing great though. It started out good, a bit hectic, a bit unstable. But we're gonna get there.
She's telling you all this now. It's only for your own good. Your wife, Georgina, she was persuading you to do this competition in the first place. Is she really proud of you and your boys, your twin boys?
Yeah, they're loving it. They've been over every week, been in the audience, and the kids watch it at home. And week 1, they were like, "Oh, you shouldn't have lifted her because you're not allowed." You know, Craig gave out to you.
They know. I didn't get the memo.
And then last week it was like, "Oh, we like Craig now. He was the Tin Man. He's cool." So yeah, no, they're loving it. It's it does take over your life. You know, everybody. You know, my mum, my brother and sister, Georgina's sister and mother and dad, everybody's loving it. You know, it's great to be a part of it.
And they should be proud of you. Good luck with your Rumba this weekend. Keep it slow.
Thank you.
Remember,
1, 2,
that's
3.
it. It's going to be
Still
perfect.
slow.
Nick, and slower again. Nicky and Karen.